This whole question of how Western, predominantly Christian countries dialogue with or relate to majority Muslim countries is something we've been talking about since 9/11. But what we forget is there's centuries of experience of Christians and Muslims, and in many of these areas, significant Jewish communities as well, living together. And it wasn't always easy. And these manuscripts tell the story of that. They tell the story of debates. They tell the story of legal prescriptions which were made either to protect or to oppress a particular community. They tell the story of the arrival of Western missionaries and the effect that had on what had been a fairly stable coexistence of communities. So if the most pressing question of our day is how the traditional religious culture of Islam can function in the modern world and how we in Western countries can relate to it in a constructive manner, there are people who have been thinking about this for centuries. And that's the kind of thing that we find in these texts. Not to mention, of course, a better understanding of our own religious roots as Christians, because these are people who are from the source of Christian theological reflection. And their liturgies, their poetry, their stories of the development of Christianity are really our stories too. They're not somebody else's.